Hello and welcome back. I thought tonight, since it is still a little daylight out and above 30 degrees, we'd give you a little sneak peek of what we do to winterize the chicken coop and keep them warm during these really bitter cold days that we've had. So follow along, and so far it's really been helping them. I'll let you know what we do. There's something about winter on the farm that feels quiet and almost magical. But this year, South Jersey has been bitter cold. And when the wind starts whipping around the fields, it somehow feels like 10 degrees colder. This is our very first winter with chickens. We have 10 hens, 3 pretty friendly varieties, and of course our rooster, Cluck Norris. Now Cluck Norris isn't always the most friendly, but we're working on that. When we brought these girls home, we made the promise that we would do everything we could to keep them warm and dry and comfortable, even when Mother Nature decides to be a little extra cruel. So today I'm sharing 3 ways we've kept our flock warm this winter. One thing that makes winter feel unbearable is the wind. Cold air is one thing, but wind chill, that's a whole different story. So Mark put up plastic panels that hook around the chicken run using small hooks and bungee cords. Right now we have 7 panels up around the coop and run. They block the wind beautifully, and you can immediately feel the difference inside. But we're very mindful of ventilation. We left the area underneath the coop open to still get good airflow. Chickens need fresh air, especially in the winter, to prevent moisture buildup. The only downside so far, it does get quite a bit dusty inside the run, but the best part of using the hooks and the bungee cords is flexibility. If we get a drastic temperature change, we can remove the panels quickly and easily. And now that the hooks are already in place, next winter's setup will be even easier. We have 3 Buff Brahmas hens in our flock. They're absolutely beautiful and so gentle, but they have feathered feet, which means in winter we have to be extra careful that their feet stay nice and dry. Wet feathers and freezing temperatures equals frostbite risk. So keeping the run dry and protected from snow and blowing wind is especially important to them. Okay, this next one might be something Mark did for the chickens, or maybe for me, because he knew I didn't want to haul frozen water every morning. Inside our water barrel, there's a temperature sensor that gently heats the water so it doesn't freeze. And then there's another sensor inside this covered flower pot that turns on the pump when needed, keeping the water flowing. The pump sensor can't get wet, so it's protected inside the flower pot, but it still gets airflow so it can accurately detect the temperature. Because moving water freezes much slower than still water. And so far, it's working beautifully. Having consistent access to fresh, unfrozen water is one of the most important things for winter chicken health. And the third thing we're doing to keep these chickies warm is the deep litter method inside the coop. It has honestly been such a blessing. By layering bedding over time and allowing natural aerobic composting to happen, it creates passive heat. It acts as an insulation. It helps prevent frozen little chicken feet, and it keeps the coop environment more stable. Every time we add a layer of bedding, it feels like we're tucking the girls in with another blanket, and I truly believe it's helping this winter. Now, if only my girls would learn how to use their roll-away egg hutch properly, we wouldn't have to open the coop door as often to collect eggs, which would keep things even warmer. But they're stubborn, very stubborn. But we're working on that too. At the end of the day, this is our first year as chicken owners. Mark did so much research when he built our coop. He learned from other chicken owners on YouTube who generously shared what worked for them, and we're so grateful for that. So if sharing what we're doing helps even one flock stay warm this winter, then it's worth it. Because the truth is, anything we can do to keep our girls warm and dry, we're going to do. They depend on us. And even Cluck Norris deserves a warm winter. If you have some chicken tips, leave them in the comments below. We are still learning and would love to hear about what works for other flocks. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow along on our little family farm journey. Stay warm, friends.